This is Karen Tax, here to show you how to make ideas happen using the I Am Compass, which you can see here. I'll show you how the I Am Compass can be used to avoid the drama that inevitably makes good ideas fail. The I Am Compass guides you through the I Am Way, which is a 5-step holistic system that includes your head, spirit, heart, and body, and guides you to discover your passionate, authentic self and your personal power so you can lead and succeed based on your definition of success. The I Am process includes using your mental, spiritual, emotional, and physical intelligences to make ideas happen with the decisions you make, the strategies you use, the people who help you, and the tasks that get done, learning as you go. For example, let's say an idea shows up in your mind to build a house. You start to play with your idea, imagining how your house might look, maybe drawing pictures, collecting photographs, creating a vision of what you want, and probably some reality about your current situation, like your budget, how much money you actually have to do this. Then you start to move your idea into form by engaging others and making it happen. An architect, general contractor, realtor. There are a boatload of people who have roles to play in making your idea happen. Engaging others requires heart because emotional connection is key to the relationships coming together so people can work together on your idea. Finally, you start to implement your idea for real in physical reality. This is where the body exerts effort to build your house, and over time your house comes into physical reality. And of course, in reality, there have been many passes around the compass already. Like you've engaged yourself in drawing mock-ups after your initial imaginings, right? So it starts with little cycles through, and you've learned from this process as you've gone along. Yes, this is a simplified version of what really happens. And the point I want to make here is there is always drama that gets in the way of your idea happening, and you need to know how to deal with it. Because too often we're left with nothing to show for our efforts to get our idea to happen. That's why with the I Am Way, there is a step that comes with your original idea that I call true self leadership, where you bring a critical understanding of who you really are to the process of making an idea happen. Where knowing your best self as compared to drama means the difference between success and failure. What blows up most ideas is drama, and more specifically, letting drama define your situation and what's possible. This looks like asking the questions, what's going to go wrong and who's to blame? I bet you can imagine saying those questions to yourself with your idea, right? Brené Brown describes these as the questions most people ask themselves every day. And these questions lead to a scarcity culture where nothing is ever enough, where we're never doing enough, having enough, good enough, safe enough, certain enough, perfect enough. You get the idea here, right? Brené Brown says our typical response to scarcity culture is to armor up, be defensive, to protect ourselves. We don't let people see who we really are to protect ourselves against harm so we can be safe. What we're actually doing is letting drama get bigger and define us and what's possible. And here's where I get really grumpy, because this is where people think that being safe is a way to be smart and realistic, when in reality, you're just cutting yourself off from yourself and the people and resources that are right there around you that could support you in making your idea happen. It's easy to say it costs too much, and much harder, at least at first, to face the truth of how you see yourself and how the way that you see yourself has such a huge impact on your life and what's happening to you. Like letting the limits of the world take over. When you let being defensive and feeling never enough define who you are, you will experience not enough in every aspect of your life. You will never do enough, have enough money, be excellent enough, be free enough from fear, be certain enough to feel safe, feel like you really belong and have enough talent. These are all of the ways that your brilliant idea is going to dissolve into nothing. The alternative is the new universe of business and life, where the I Am Way and true self-leadership take you to a place where life actually works for you and your idea, where you learn from drama, but don't let realities of scarcity define what's possible. Instead, you lead from your best self, which is the infinite life force energy of your more than enough self. And when we do this together, we let this infinite energy determine what's possible. True self-leadership is where you take a stand for your best self and use all of your four intelligences. Using the I Am Way to make ideas happen then becomes a way for you to tap into your inherent, already existing wholeness and build the capacity you need to make your idea happen as you go. Perfection before you get started is not required. You'll tap into your mental intelligence, spiritual intelligence, emotional intelligence, and physical intelligence. And in the process, you grow the energy of your best self and come from enoughness more and more every day, which minimizes the negative impact of drama, so you can instead turn drama into learning. Instead of drama defining what's possible with your idea and what's wrong and what's not enough, inevitably consuming your idea into a vortex of darkness, you let your best self define what's possible and let the learning process grow your wholeness and capacity to make your idea happen.
An example of how this happened in my own life was when we moved from our old house to our new house using the approach I just shared. We had 10 different contractors in getting our old house ready to sell and in making improvements to our new house. We were fixing a roof, painting, finishing floors, getting new carpet, that kind of thing. Over 3 months, every single contractor finished their work on time and on budget. At one point, I turned to my husband and I said in amazement, "Do you see what's happening here? ease, flow, everything we want, like our best selves, what our ideas here are all happening easily. I have so much more I'd like to share with you about how to make your ideas happen without drama shutting you down, like how to make things easier, lighter, and quicker. But first, I'd really like to hear from you. What questions do you have? What do you want to know more about? Please let me know in the comments below.